We have commentators laughing at this.
Washington has done that incredibly well so far. Reese missed the first one, still with it, blocked.
They realized that they were laughing and then quickly stopped themselves like, oh, I can't laugh. I'm live right now. I can't laugh. I'm live right now. Let me get real serious.
The basketball community is witnessing yet another chapter in what might be the strangest endorsement saga in years. Angel Reese keeps producing highlight clips that make commentators instinctively lower the volume instead of hitting replay. With her signature Reebok sneakers slated for release in 2026, industry whispers are growing louder, suggesting this could go down as one of the costliest miscalculations in sports marketing since someone greenlit the XFL.
The Washington Mystics just put belt to ass on Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. Sonia Citron was out there cooking with hot grease. Stir the pot. Stir the pot. Keep cooking, Sonia. That was a show. She put on a flat-out show versus Angel Reese in the Chicago Sky. Boy, did they ruin Angel Reese's homecoming.
Every time Angel Reese steps on the floor, statisticians across the country brace themselves, and not from excitement. In her second season, she's managed a jaw-dropping feat, converting just 31.5% of her layups while taking the third highest number of such attempts in the league. Let that sink in. This is a 6 feet 3 inches professional athlete missing shots that junior varsity high school players routinely knock down half asleep.
The Chicago Bravado once again got their ass kicked. Angel Reese was so bad last night, the announcers calling the game, they were laughing at her performance. Check out some highlights for yourself. Well, KC, you always do this. You select a couple of bad plays and try to convince us that Angel Reese isn't a superstar.
The sheer improbability of being this inaccurate from point-blank range has unintentionally made Reese a comedic attraction. In one unforgettable stretch against the New York Liberty, she missed 4 straight putback attempts in just 12 seconds, 2 of which got swatted away. The clip spread across social media faster than a trending TikTok dance, though for reasons she'd rather forget.
This was an epic embarrassment, bro. Remember, this is a pro basketball player. Won a national championship. Their calling card they'd like to hang over is she beat Caitlin Clark. Remember that. Watch this.
Persistence trying to pay off. Jones gets a piece. Angel Reese won't give up. Jones with another block.
Are you serious, guys?
Reese's season field goal rate sits at 44.4%, a number that looks solid until you realize most of her shots are right under the rim. For context, players in her position usually sink layups at a 70 to 80% clip. Somehow, she's turned basketball's easiest shot into a coin toss, a baffling twist that even her supporters struggle to explain.
Spin cycle, the Angel Reese, face up, oh, here we go, oh snap, cook up, crossover, crossover, right to the rack, and but we got our own rebound. Beautiful, we got our own offensive rebound. Here we go again, a little bit of travel action in there. And we missed another, but don't worry, we grabbed our second rebound. Let me just posture up real quick, talk my ish. You can't guard me. Point forward, Angel.
Perhaps the clearest sign of how far Reese's shooting woes have gone is seen in the reactions from the very people paid to make every moment sound thrilling. Broadcasters in the NBA and WNBA are experts at turning even the simplest free throw into an epic highlight. But when Angel Reese drives toward the hoop, those same voices suddenly waver, struggling to keep their delivery from slipping into disbelief.
With her dominant performances in June, she earned her All-Star selection. But these aren't just a couple of bad plays. These aren't bloopers. These aren't rare moments. This is the norm. The same thing happened last week when the Chicago Bravado got their ass kicked by the Minnesota Lakers. I don't have to convince you that Angel Reese has no impact on winning. Just look at her record, look at her resume in the WNBA.
In a recent matchup, after yet another baffling miss on what should have been a routine layup, one announcer couldn't hold back a laugh live on air. This wasn't the light-hearted chuckle you hear after a rare blunder. It was a mix of professional frustration and outright confusion. When the storytellers of the game start laughing at your performance, you've crossed a threshold few athletes ever see. The fallout has spilled onto social media, where missed layup compilations rack up millions of views, often set to circus music or exaggerated slow motion. This isn't the kind of viral exposure that sells sneakers. It's the kind that makes brand managers question their choices.
Inside, and Washington has done that incredibly well so far. Reese missed the first one, still with it, blocked.
Go through All-Star break, we come back, 9 turnovers. We sit out with a back injury, we come back, can't make a fundamentally sound layup. Maybe they rushed you back from injury. Tyler Marsh, did you rush her back from injury? Tyler Marsh, I'm looking at...
On a championship caliber roster, such struggles might be buried under team success, but the Chicago Sky's season has been anything but. With a record of 7-21, the team has managed to combine Reese's shooting struggles with an overall level of play that wouldn't look out of place in a casual rec league. They're mired in an 8-game losing streak, and tellingly, they've gone winless in 5 games without Ree due to a back injury. It's an odd paradox. They can't win with her, but they're somehow worse without her, like someone complaining about a busted AC while the entire house burns down.
I'm no expert in math, but it looks like Angel Reese wins 1 out of every 3 games. If I remember correctly, Angel Reese has beaten a team with a winning record once this season. So you tell me how Angel Reese impacts win.
Head coach Tyler Marsh has done his best to keep things optimistic, but even his most careful comments can't mask the truth. The Sky's franchise face is best known for blooper moments. When your marquee player's most replayed clips involve botched shots that a blindfolded middle schooler could sink, the trophy dreams naturally shrink. Reebok's gamble to make Ree the poster player for its basketball relaunch seemed logical on paper. Young talent, big online following, room to grow, yet reality has a habit of crumpling paper plans. CEO Todd Krinsky has even likened her to icons like Shaquille O'Neal and Allen Iverson, praising her supposed culture-shifting potential. The problem: O'Neal and Iverson were dominant forces on the court. Now, critics are openly questioning if Reebok knew what they were signing up for. Endorsements are bets on future potential, and in Ree's case, that path seems aimed straight at the bottom of the rim, followed by a predictable bounce into the stands.
Who I went to school with. I'm not gonna follow people who are not friends of mine, but acquaintances, right? Again, you don't have to, I'm not gonna do that to you. But again, sometimes I'd be looking at their page and bro, you were fucking lucky. Cause I wanted to unfollow you so fucking bad, but again, I'm not no celeb, so I ain't gonna do it. But I low-key be plotting on niggas to unfollow me, just so I could be like, bitch! I don't even fuck with you like that. For real, for real. And a lot of times I be wanting to unfollow people because a lot of people don't even really post on social media.
Ironically, the most welcome turn in this ongoing basketball saga has been Reese's recent back injury, which has kept her out of action for several games. Injuries are never a cause for celebration, yet her time off has acted as a rare break from the steady stream of fundamental misfires filling weekly highlight reels. The timing couldn't have been better for all involved. It came just as the internet had reached peak saturation with clips of her botched layups, giving fans a breather from the second-hand frustration. It's also given Reebok's marketing team a window to rethink how to promote shoes linked to a player whose standout moments often involve failing to score. To add another layer of luck, her absence aligned with a game against the Indiana Fever, led by her college rival Caitlin Clark, a player who's managed to turn collegiate dominance into professional competence. Without Reese, viewers were spared what might have been the most uneven one-on-one since David faced Goliath, if David had been blindfolded and Goliath handed a basketball.
She had a good game, 22 points, 13 rebounds, but she shot terribly. She got bailed out so many times, throwing up brick layups, getting phantom foul calls from the refs. She did make 10 of 11 free throws, so that is good. 6 of 16 from the floor is not good at all. 0 of 1 from 3. She was a minus 11. Listen, man, Kiki Area-Fan got the better of her.
From a brand strategy standpoint, the Angel Reese situation is a case study in how athlete endorsements can implode when on-court results don't match the image being sold. Reebok poured money and resources into a player whose play seems to contradict the core concept of sports marketing: the idea that success inspires imitation. People buy Jordan sneakers to be like Mike. They wear LeBron's gear hoping to channel championship energy. But what's the slogan for Angel Reese's signature shoe? Miss like the pros. In an effort to salvage the investment, the company has leaned into promoting her off-court persona, highlighting her unapologetic confidence and cultural presence. While that tactic might suit lifestyle products, it's a harder sell for performance basketball gear. It's tough to convince buyers that your footwear improves their game when its namesake repeatedly shows that basic basketball skills are negotiable.
Great ideas, wants to bring in talent to grow Reebok and like have people wear it again because no one does. So one of his genius decisions was this. Fucking signing her, Angel Reese. If you don't know who she is, she's the queen of like fish out of water going after a rebound that she shot herself and can get in the net ever. She reminds me of a 3-year-old shooting on those little kids' nets and throwing the ball and just completely missing the mark.
Reese's flaws on the court might be less glaring if she had teammates able to balance them out, but the Chicago Sky's roster seems almost engineered to magnify them. Without players who can consistently create open looks, her already questionable shot choices become even more damaging. Coaching adds to the drama. First-year head coach Tyler Marsh has inherited the daunting assignment of building a winning system around a star who's best known for viral gaffes. It's like being handed a sleek sports car fitted with square wheels and told to win the Indy 500. What's more, during games she's missed, some offensive metrics have actually improved despite continued losses. That hints that while she puts up rebounding numbers, her overall impact on team quality may be negative, a statistical quirk that leaves coaches stressed and executives polishing their resumes.
Tyler Marsh has this point forward thing on lock. Tyler Marsh has this Angel Reese point forward thing on lock. There we go, pushing the pace. Oh, yeah, Angel. It's okay. It's okay. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. All right, here we go. We got an entry pass. It looks like it's going to be to Elizabeth Williams, and oh, goodness. Oh.
In the age of viral content, there's a strong case to be made that Reese's blunders have elevated her profile more than steady success ever could. Every missed layup becomes a shareable clip, every questionable play fuels a meme, and her general on-court disarray feeds endless debates on sports talk shows. This creates a strange reward loop where failure itself becomes a marketable asset. She's morphed into basketball's version of a reality TV celebrity, famous not for mastery of her craft, but for the spectacle she creates. For Reebok, that brings both opportunity and danger. Attention, even negative, can drive short-term sales, but fame built on failure has an expiration date. Eventually, audiences shift their focus to the next punchline, leaving behind endorsement deals and products tied to a name that no longer sparks interest. It's the thin line between being unforgettable and being worth remembering.
Stop it. There's a dude on the internet who cracks me up. On TikTok. He's put together a load of Angel Reese clips. And it'll say Angel Reese part 36. And it goes, Angel Reese going up for another layup. She misses. Bang! And I mean, dude, it's the funniest. And my whole thing is this, dude. She just seems as uncoordinated as a baby giraffe. Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
With the scheduled 2026 debut of Angel Reese's signature shoe on the horizon, the sense of unease is hard to miss. Reebok has already poured substantial funds into the campaign, rolled out teaser images, and worked to frame the launch as a cultural milestone. The trouble is, culture tends to write its own story, and the narrative surrounding Reese has become intertwined with confusion on the court. Whispers in the industry hint at potential shifts in strategy. Some insiders believe Reebok may steer the release toward a lifestyle sneaker rather than a true performance model, quietly acknowledging the weakening link between Reese's name and basketball excellence. Others think the brand could push the date back, hoping the passage of time might soften the sting of her countless viral mishaps. The most cynical voices suspect Reebok is already eyeing the exit door, even if they won't admit it publicly. In the end, no matter how much goodwill or patience investors have, aligning your logo with repeated athletic misfires eventually forces hard conversations. The Angel Reese phenomenon is now an oddity in modern sports branding, a headliner whose most recognizable move is missing shots that should be a given. What began as a bold bet on untapped potential is fast becoming a case study in how marketing dreams collapse when performance never meets the pitch.
She is so bad that when Caitlin Clark and her were supposed to face off against each other the other week, the ticket sales went down from $100 to like $5 because Caitlin Clark got injured. She had a quad injury, so she wasn't playing. So guess what? No one wanted to go watch. And if you don't know Caitlin Clark, she's pretty much the GOAT of the WNBA and is the reason why people are watching. No one watches you, Angel Reese. No one watches you. The only thing that I enjoy watching is all the clips on TikTok of you just countlessly just missing every shot that you take.
With the scheduled 2026 debut of Angel Reese's signature shoe on the horizon, the sense of unease is hard to miss. Reebok has already poured substantial funds into the campaign, rolled out teaser images, and worked to frame the launch as a cultural milestone. The trouble is, culture tends to write its own story, and the narrative surrounding Reese has become intertwined with confusion on the court. Whispers in the industry hint at potential shifts in strategy. Some insiders believe Reebok may steer the release toward a lifestyle sneaker rather than a true performance model, quietly acknowledging the weakening link between Reese's name and basketball excellence. Others think the brand could push the date back, hoping the passage of time might soften the sting of her countless viral mishaps. The most cynical voices suspect Reebok is already eyeing the exit door, even if they won't admit it publicly. In the end, no matter how much goodwill or patience investors have, aligning your logo with repeated athletic misfires eventually forces hard conversations. The Angel Reese phenomenon is now an oddity in modern sports branding, a headliner whose most recognizable move is missing shots that should be a given. What began as a bold bet on untapped potential is fast becoming a case study in how marketing dreams collapse when performance never meets the pitch.